Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are here with Dr. V, and she is an Emerald member, and we are talking all about her experiences and what she can offer you. So, hi and good evening.
Hi, I'm awesome. Thank you for having me here. I'm on a mission to help lots of people. So the more exposure I get, the more people I can help. So, very, very nice of you. Thank you.
Great. So, how has your spiritual journey been so far?
Well, they didn't turn off my connection when I was born. So I was kind of born awake. And I have memories of having a discussion with my angels before I was due to come down again for another lifetime. And I remember saying, no way, I don't want to do it again. I haven't recuperated yet. And this is going to be a tough one again. And so my guardian angels kind of said, this family needs you. So boom, there I went, but it was very reluctant. And I often felt I didn't belong. I often looked at the stars for my home. So yeah, and I was always very empathic, seeing dead people, walking with angels, astral traveling. I've done it as a child. It just was my natural way of being. To actually act like a human being in a body was really hard for me to get used to this. To having that physical aspect and gravity and all of that. So my journey has been a little bit different. But then as I started learning and going to medical school, I looked for science to explain things. Going through all of that scientific study, I discovered that science can't explain everything yet. So then I went searching into the spiritual field, and then I discovered angels again. And then I finally felt at home amongst all of the other angel lovers. And then I could finally put a name onto all my experiences that I have had through all my life. So then I really didn't feel like I was different anymore, because there is a group of people there who are empaths generally, who are very sensitive, who are very in tune with the invisible, whether it's angels or fairies or mediums who talk to dead people. That's something that I learned to do, but I prefer not to do. So I really choose to work mainly with angels. That's an energy that I absolutely love. Not always is it always joyous and happy. They're also a lot of fun. So yeah, and there's unlimited impossibilities with angels. So
superb. Do you have a specific angel that you work with, or do you work with all of them?
Well, of course, when I do surgery, it's mainly Archangel Raphael, because he is responsible for healing and health. And his color is emerald green. So that's why a lot of the surgical gowns that we wear are also emerald green. Plus, it's a very peaceful, healing color, green. Because I've lived in dangerous places, I work a lot with Archangel Michael to protect me. That is mainly when I lived in other places in the UK. There's less need, but still. Those are my main ones. And then Gabriel, because I've published 2 books, and Gabriel is the archangel for communication and also for conception. I used angels to conceive 3 children while I was, mature, as they call it. Those are but I use sparking angels. I have a whole army of angels. There's unlimited possibilities. Whatever you need, there is an angel for it. So that's super cool.
Great. Well, that sounds good. How does that help you with being a surgeon?
It helps me enormously, because it is so important when you want to do good surgery that you're focused, that you're not distracted by people. Like, my whole environment has to be peace and love for me to be the best surgeon I can be in that moment. So I ask the angels to fill the room, especially with anxious patients, to hold their hand. So that they calm down, and you see that straight away. I don't say it out loud. I just ask in my head, angels, can you please come and sit with this patient who's very anxious? And then you can see the patient relax. And then I ask Archangel Raphael to work through me. And often people say they see all of these fantastic colors and yeah, they say they have an amazing experience, because obviously my hands are on their head because I do eye surgery, so I sit at their head. So because I'm also a Reiki master, that energy, universal energy, goes through my hand while I'm operating. So often they also feel really good afterwards because of that, and because their headache is gone. And I mean, there's a lot of positive side effects of doing all of these different modalities at the same time. So it's actually super deluxe eye surgery.
They didn't
And
know what they
also,
were getting.
and most of the nurses I work with, they know that I work with angels and they love it. And I attract my ideal people to work with are the ones that are high vibrational, because the people who think that I'm weird, they will ask to work somewhere else. So so yeah, automatically when you like fill the room with the angels, the vibration is really high, and only people that are also high vibration can stay in it. People who are not like that, they walk away. Honestly, that's the best way to, clean a space, in my opinion, from people and from any entities or whatever that you don't want there. So yeah.
Great. So I understand that you've actually written 2 books. What are those about?
Well, I wrote a memoir about my journey from science to faith. It's called My Surgeon Talks to Angels. It's available on Amazon, but I can also send out signed ones with angel messages. If people contact me, I can do that also. And my other book this one was a bestseller in the States. I co-wrote with Jack Canfield, Success Starts Today, because apart from working with angels, I also help professionals overcome burnout, and that's mainly about this aspect. So for professionals, for entrepreneurs. Originally, I wanted to help doctors avoid burnout, but they have a very stubborn public that think they need to heal themselves, and they don't really accept help from other people easily. So if there's any doctors or nurses out there, that's my 2 missions in life, is actually to help people live their best life possible. And I love like pulling out in all the stuck emotions and heal trauma, and heal people emotionally, physically, spiritually. So very holistically, I think that's the solution. And that's where we went wrong with medicine, is that we only deal really well with physical fractures and stuff like that. And taking a cataract out is a physical thing that you can take out with surgery. But there's a lot of chronic conditions like chronic pain syndromes and things like fibromyalgia and things like that. I think you need a little bit more holistic approach than just seeing the same doctor, because they can only prescribe pain medication. There's nothing else they will do for you. So yeah, I'm very interested in those parts of medicine also, where people are a bit lost and don't know where to go. Then I really step in and say, hey, I've got lots of other modalities that we can use here to make you feel better.
Great. And you also do retreats, I understand.
I love travel, and I have a whole collection of very powerful spiritual places on the earth that I visited and collected already a while ago. I knew I was going to do retreats in all of these powerful places. Now, since I met you, Nikki, I've added the area in Italy. I forgot the name now. Abruzzo? Borgo?
Abruzzo.
Abruzzo.
Yeah, I can't wait to show you all these places. I'm just so
yes, I'm looking forward to that too, because I would love to do an angel retreat there next year. And I have the manual ready. It's called Dr. V's Angel School. I can offer this online also. It's 5 modules, but I would love to spend 5 days with people, going through it step by step and really experiencing it in those beautiful places that you say you have there. Like we can do an experience in the church of Mother Mary. We can do an experience in the cave with Archangel Michael. So that would be super cool.
Yes, we're very lucky that we've got several spiritual places, and a lot to do with angels. There's some beautiful places. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait for you to come over. So that's going to be really cool.
Yes.
And tell us a bit about what else you do, because you do quite a lot.
Yes. So I already mentioned that I have the burnout recovery program online and one-to-one coaching. I'm also a life coach. I'm an advanced intuitive coach. I trained in angel healing with Doreen Virtue. I became a Reiki Master. So I just put all of that together into something that is pretty unique. And that on top of doing eye surgery and laser surgery and stuff like that. And I love writing. So whenever I find time, I want to publish my third book. But for now, people can read my blogs on my website.
Superb.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, well, hopefully they will be below this video. If they are not, we shall put them there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's absolutely superb. Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to say about what you do, or anything you'd like to tell us?
I would just like everybody to know that everybody has at least 2 guardian angels, because there are people that are not sure, they are not believers. It doesn't matter what religion you are. Actually, angels have been mentioned not only in the Bible, but in the Quran and in the Jewish books also. Oh, the name escapes me. So they're mentioned in, actually, and also in the Eastern religions, they also talk about it in different words. So they're everywhere. It doesn't matter what religion you have, whether you're religious or not, except that you have at least 2 guardian angels. And they ask me to tell you they're there to help. So all you have to do is ask. There's usually 2 angels, but people often have more angels that come and go depending on which stage in your life you are at. And you can also have ascended masters, which is a different topic. But basically, they're just waiting and saying, "Yay, listen to me," because one of them wants to give you advice. There's that little voice that talks in your ear and gives you good advice, only good advice. If you think you hear anything that could cause you harm or somebody else harm, it's not angels. Okay, just like shush it away. Because to be in the presence of angels is always a warm feeling. It's love. It's feeling safe. If it's anything else that makes you feel fearful, it's not angels. And actually, in my course, I teach people how to discern between angel energy and all of the other energies that are hanging out there that we don't always want to welcome in our lives. Actually, most of them are not welcome in my life. So yeah, and then the second angel is the one that holds you when you're sad. It's like the one that sometimes you feel somebody's tucking you in bed or somebody stroking your hair. Those are the sensations of your guardian angels. They're just saying, "I'm here. You're never alone, because we are here to make you feel loved and safe." So yeah, that's basically my number one message from your angel.
Lovely. That's absolutely wonderful. Wow. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. That was really great. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay,
See
take
you.
care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.